It's so slim and light, you're forgetting that you're holding it. At least that's what Sony touts in this newest tablet in the market. The Sony Xperia Z2 is an LTE-based Android tablet using Sony's Triluminous technology. What is Triluminous, you ask? Well, it's an approach to LED lighting that's different from most screens. Sony uses an uncoated LED inside of a thin tube. The tube has what are called quantum dots of red and green. When electricity goes through the tubes, the wavelengths determine the color. Blue is always the constant emitted via the main LED. The end result is a more vibrant experience. How vibrant? Well, let's put it side by side with the iPad Air and see the difference. The Sony Xperia has a display area of 10.1 inches. You'll be able to watch videos of up to 1920 by 1200 or what's called 16 by 10 screen. To put in perspective, 1080p is 1920 by 1080 16:9. This resolution is perceived better for those gamers out there, a lot of them noticing how much crisper adding 120 pixels can actually be. Along with the Triluminous screen, Sony has added IPS technology, which allows more viewing angle to see the image. That way, if everyone is huddled around the tablet, some won't get that color loss that LED screens create. To go with the images, the Xperia also contains Sony's new S-Force surround audio technology. There's 2 speakers on the device that emit this surround sound and are in places where the hands won't cover it. The Xperia has digital NC, or noise cancel, and it's the first tablet to implement that. The Xperia reduces up to 98% of ambient noises. That way you can record video without getting too much of the room air conditioner or outside noise. Along with the 8 megapixel rear and 2 megapixel front cameras. This is perfect for Skype, a Google Hangout, a GoToMeeting session, or whatever you need to use to connect. Add in the MDR-NC31EM headset to use the noise canceling to the best of its ability. Another accessory is the stereo microphone STM10, which will give you better sound when you're trying to bootleg your favorite band. You could even be gaming and talking smack to your opponent with a limited amount of feedback. Inside the device, the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 processor. This is a quad-core processor with 3 gigabytes of RAM and 2.3 gigahertz processor. Sony says the processing is 75% faster than the S4 Pro, giving you the power when you need it. Along with the new Adreno 330 GPU inside, the Xperia is 20% faster for 3D games with lower power consumption. And of course, in comparison, the iPad Air's A7 M7 processor duo gives you about 1.39 gigahertz with 1 gigabyte of RAM. The Xperia Z2 has a micro SD card slot alongside the LTE SIM. The bottom is a magnetic charging connector, which you can put onto a speaker dock or attach a Bluetooth keyboard case to turn the device into a full workhorse. You will also be able to connect a PlayStation 3 DualShock controller to the Xperia so you can play the games with the tablet completely docked. Finally, the tablet is the slimmest yet, 6.4 millimeters in thickness, 15.52 ounces, about 426 grams in weight. So is this the tablet for you? It might be the best tablet for you if you're a gamer, hands down. The extra 120 pixels improves the graphics. The PS3 controller connection and the PlayStation app included allows you to play some high-end games wherever you are. You can also connect to not only Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, or any other service, but with the PlayStation Store, you can watch your favorite movies you purchased via PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. Since these movies are in 1080p tops, you might not get that advantage on the extra 120 pixel screen. As for it being a forget you're holding it tablet, the elonged rectangular size kind of kills that statement. The tablet in portrait mode feels a lot better than if I'm holding it in landscape mode. I'm also holding it a little bit different with my iPad. As you can see, my thumb is underneath here. The best part about being in portrait mode, this mode like here, is you can see a lot more of your Facebook, of your web pages, Twitter, and more. I could definitely hold it a lot longer in portrait mode because I have bigger hands. I still like to have cases around my tablets so I can have real estate to hold onto and rubber to grip onto. Any case will, of course, add to the weight of the tablet. Now the camera does disappoint me a little bit. The external 8 megapixel camera doesn't do HDR technology, and if you zoom in on anything, you're going to get some really bad pixelation. It's just not worth it. If you're planning to get video of your bootleg, well, at least the audio will sound good. Since this is a press unit, I won't be able to test durability, and the Xperia is waterproof and has an ingress rating of 55 out of 58, which basically means it's more dust resistant than water resistant, but it is water resistant if you have everything closed up. No drop tests as of yet, but I'm expecting it to be as durable as the original Xperia Z, meaning it might shatter on a screen drop as opposed to a backdrop. I really like how the screen looks. I like how the programs run on this device. I haven't been able to play any PlayStation games, but I can control my community through this device as a second screen option. It connects to Google Play Store and Amazon stores, so I can get those favorite games like Clash of Clans and Family Guy, Candy Crush, whatever those games are for you. It's truly an impressive tablet besides the fact of the lackluster camera options. Sony usually delivers with electronics, and this device is absolutely no exception to the rule. I have been using the Xperia more than my iPad Air, and that says a lot about the tablet. Lots of other functions with the Sony Xperia. Of course, this is a Verizon unit. Our friends at Verizon did give it to me. It's been a lifesaver in some cases. Like right now, when I loaded up my scripts, I realized I didn't have the script for the Sony Xperia. So I went to the Sony Xperia to turn on the hotspot tethering so I can put it onto my iPad, which I don't have a SIM card for the iPad Air. As I said, it's a very lightweight tablet, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna break, which is great. As you can see, I've been moving it around like this and not feeling fear that I was going to crack a screen or anything like that, especially, like I said, this elonged tablet, the square rectangular style with the glass. So I'm just sitting here doing this. It feels right. I don't feel like I'm damaging it all. The wind almost took it away and flew it away like a leaf. How can you go wrong with a tablet like this? And that does it for this review of the Xperia X2, a Verizon exclusive. You can get it there, and of course get the SIM card so you can be on your tablet wherever, whenever you need to be. My name is Jeffrey Powers. If you got a product that you want me to review, if you got anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Twitter me over at Geekazine, Think Magazine, put in a geek. Of course, geekazine@gmail.com. You can go there, geekazine.com, to find out all these great videos. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys will geek out, and we'll see you next time. Take care.